Welcome back to Coffee and Crimes. My coffee is still brewing. We're starting a little bit later today because I just needed a little more time to get ready. And we'll probably only be going about 2 hours. But, welcome, good morning. This is back to Coffee and Crimes, where some detectives are hard-boiled, we're more sunny side up. I know, it's a silly line, Sophie, but it makes me smile. Alright. Let's jump into it, shall we? I made you a little... Oh, 6 months later. Alright, so it's going to show us this again. Okay, when I said we were jumping right into it, I did not think that we were going to jump right into that, but all right.
Clyde Rose at the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work.
I think they finally started uncovering his
departure leaves a place at the top table. And the chief is
corruption.
Fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf.
The werewolf.
Get out to the scene, lads.
We did okay. And it has been in the thing. I got a words. But we did okay.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
Herman's salted. Printer by trade.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
You look at this clown.
Everybody in this town is nuts. I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the paper.
You think the vice boys get any on the side?
You drive.
He's over the case notes.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
The Dahlia. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Are we any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. So be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like
No.
I said, most of the time it is.
scoop for the
Fuck off.
Examiner, Galloway. You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He
Yeah.
even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
They're used to it.
That guy
Phelps.
sounds very familiar.
Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your
Phoenix.
headlines. Now scram.
This ground sounds very wet. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's some full-on nudity. Well then. It's a good thing, I guess, we are listed as mature. I'm gonna definitely have to blur that or something. Holy cow. Okay. I'm gonna quickly look up,
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body.
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with. What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stalked.
Jesus.
The cuts look superficial.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Black Dahlia case was based on, movies. Yeah, it was a rising movie star who had been referred to as the Black Dahlia for non-murder reasons, and then actually got some very interesting. No, I thought they also made a movie about it. I mean, it was all conjecture because at the time they weren't. They didn't know really who did it. It was a very Jack the Ripper-like thing. Only it wasn't multiple people. But I think now it might have been multiple people. There were his victims.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Thank you.
Interesting.
Fuck you, BD. Tex. There's actually a descendant of one of the suspects who's pretty sure that... Was it his dad? Or his grandpa?
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD, Black Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests from the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
weird I can't turn it fully over.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Catch all the good ones, Phelps.
There is a version in the game itself, yeah, that makes it a whole big thing. Kind of treats it like a Jack the Ripper sort of thing, honestly, which I partially understand, and also the more you look at like the Ripper case and realize, wow, this probably mostly, yes, it was horrible, don't get me wrong, but it became so sensationalized because it was also around the time of the growing printing press, and I want to talk to you, Benny. More people were literate, they could read. And that certainly changes things. What? And it's a tiny globe? It does. I mean, a lot of...
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
A lot of what went on in golden age of Hollywood was very exploitive, including their deaths, like Natalie Wood. Did you know, first of all, that Natalie Wood's death was mysterious and probably possibly definitely a murder, but also that Christopher Walken was a suspect? I mean, it seemed pretty clear he wasn't actually the guy. Her partner at the time had some suspicions on him, but oh, all right. That was a weird. Okay, I can only move these guys. Yeah.
Alpha Club. Why steal a table lighter?
It's cool though.
When we get to the bomba, man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Jesus.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
I need to get back to it, Phelps.
Where the frick did Galloway go? Is that frickin' punk already back at the... He did! He went back to the car, didn't he? You can fuck all the way right off. I guess that means I found everything, but...
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Look, I made Bukowski drive
For my money?
because...
Copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Big head to hang on your wall. Caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in the corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, folks. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. For some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be getting coming up with monsters, but they're terrible for police. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phillips, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We'll have found him.
Hey, honey, what time did you get off wooden table?
I mean, his last partner, I'm pretty sure, was super corrupt, so...
Gentlemen.
It's the guy whose name we found
Galloway,
in the
LAPD.
bookie stuff
Were
in
you
the
working here last
first
night?
Yes.
suspects
You can start
home,
with your name.
which makes me think maybe they
Garrett
framed him,
Mason.
but...
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is
A
there anything else?
hibiscus.
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched.
The barman?
Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Or Galloway's a creep? Oh, that's fair. They're both a little... Oh, Sophie, honey. Okay, I gotta go save my cat. Come here, Sophie. Bunch of ladies drinking alone.
Sam is taking me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
I don't trust your face, but you're looking straightforward and I got no reason to doubt you.
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Where's that goddamn plate? So, how did you turn the fish down?
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
But I'm gonna put it down and not pick it back up.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
You bought it for her.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Hello.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
I put this one up my nose.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
What if I just leave him?
Say, honey, what time do you get off work and table?
Oh, do I need to call something? Oh, to look up the
Where's that
license plate.
goddamn place?
Where? There's a phone. Ah, there we go. Yep, my partner is drinking. I should make him drive, except that
Operator,
also
give me
seems terrible.
dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge
I'm
1247.
putting wires into the wall because this is the 40s.
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, detective. I'll need to contact the DMV.
Boy.
Shall I relay the details via KGP?
Are they not using Bravo yet?
Please. Thanks for your help.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Ha. You know what, dude? I know you were just drinking,
You can drive.
but you're a functional alcoholic.
Where are we headed?
And I don't feel like driving
You
today.
find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
Smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty
Oh,
kind of
baby.
you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crime. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
I hate both of them. They're both terrible. Like, Phelps is it wrong. Should not be drinking on the job. But also, wow! Wow, you are high and mighty. Which, more and more makes, like, his random cheating just so confusing to me. Mostly because it's like, I can't imagine you... Not because I can't imagine you cheating. I can't imagine you doing anything that someone could reproach you about.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
There is no way that this is, like, if he even tries to say this is part of the Black Dahlia case, it literally says, F you, Black Dahlia. Like, that would be like... Oh.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Oh.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I had prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
Oh my god.
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
I forgot about this. He's like legitimately telling people that's funny. That sorry, Phelps changing the entire phonetic alphabet was funny. Not what just happened. That was not funny. I knew he was corrupt. I did not realize, I had forgotten, not realize, I had forgotten that he just straight up, I kind of just ignoring that case for when I last played this.
Don't think this is any use to us.
It's a car key, what do you mean?
Not much help.
Are they flight goggles? This is flying days. I forget the actual reason behind it. So, we'll keep that part quiet for now, because I haven't played this since 2011, I'm realizing. I'm wondering, because when I played this back in 2011, I'm wondering if I was more focused on just solving things than getting too involved in the actual story? I don't know. Like, how did I forget that he was... Oh, was it the shoe? Encouraging him to start fires. Like, what the crap?
Size 9's. Above average for a lady.
Not really. The American average is about 8.5 to 9. Though that might not have been the case in the 40s. I don't know. Has the average American woman's foot size changed? Above average for a lady. I know, right? Well, if you recall, also, when I was playing this last, it was specifically for Child's Play. Like, we did it as a marathon. Like, it was part of the 24-hour thing, and I think I think we beat it, or nearly beat it, in about 24 hours. So, it is possible. Really? No, there's no way the average. Are you saying in the world? Or in the US? 3.5. Why are there all these doors I can't open?
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring. Probably nothing. Regular Amelia Earhart per day. The ring
Wow.
looks distinctive.
That ring is huge. It's a bit hot.
Don't think this is anything.
Oh, it's a hairdryer. I was like, what the heck is this? I'm getting very turned around. Okay.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
If you sober up, you can find me at apartment 2.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Ew.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Oh.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Guess I'm talking to the neighbors.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
Jesus.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
Oh. Nice you just randomly appear.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand.
That means you are.
Celine had been drinking, and she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row.
Horgan!
I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out, and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
No,
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Nah. Or you could come back. What if I just take your car? That would be funny. Sophie in the box. What you doing? Excuse you. Pa. Did that motherfucker just go sit in the car? I think he did. I think he did. Okay, he's standing out by the car so you can have a smoke.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
For that little comment, you get to drive.
And where exactly are we going?
You are my driver.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, so probably deserve it.
Oh my God.
Skipper says bring him in and keep the hats off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
We are walking into random houses now. Yes.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
Going hard? Why do we have our guns out? Oh, come on.
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics.
Oh my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
Are we we're just arresting him?
What the hell are you talking about?
We don't know.
You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's...
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what, bro? You have a seat.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
Not sure this means much.
It means he actually probably cared about his wife's drinking.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber.
Jesus, sir. He's been here a while.
He'll be back in a minute. Just sit tight.
the offer.
The oldest problem there is what to do about the old lady.
That's a death threat now? Doesn't seem very threatening.
Size 11s.
This guy's shoes are way too big. No, not like too big for that, but the prints found at the scene were size 8. He's not really looking like our suspect.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Well, that's a liar.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
Oh, he didn't answer there. Alright.
We know she went to the Bomber Club.
The bartender there. He calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it.
They all look so familiar.
I'm gonna have to live with that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Okay, that does actually fit the...
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
That's a lie. Maybe. Well, the way you're looking at him makes me think that's a
I don't
lie.
believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
You was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Oh.
This doesn't look good for you, Jacob.
What's this bunker?
I know, right? He deserved to get so punched in the face.
Check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
All you have done is just sit down, have a drink. I dislike you so much, sir. Who is he writing things for the offer to? Like, it's so convenient it's by the phone. Like, he was like, I'm gonna write them a nice thank you note. Like, what?
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Aw, it's cute that you think you get to do nothing, motherfucker.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Brother said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Sure.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Fourth floor.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
Can you go upstairs? Are you capable of that? I'd be a little shocked if you can actually manage that, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I was like, if he's staying at the bottom of those stairs, I swear.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
No.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Gotta get these to Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
Also looks like there's dirt and stuff on it. Jesus.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
I mean, it's a box with smashed lipstick, blood.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
We have the murder weapon. Better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey! What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there.
Where did he go? What the? How? Ah. Dang it. That's gotta be planted evidence, right? Like, come on.
We have the murder weapon. Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there. You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
God damn it. Get down there, you dumb motherfucker.
Get in and drive.
Oh no! God, I hate this thing.
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Where'd he go? We lost him. Where'd he go? I lost him. Alright. Look. This is a very hard car to move. Shush your face. I'm actually a really good driver. In real life.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry. Show me your hands!
Ba-bam! Look at that. He also ran. It doesn't look great for him, but also it just being in a box is weird.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Oh, you good girl. He's a kitty. It bothers me we don't even, like, confirm that he's the guy. Like, I think that's the thing that bugs me. Is there's evidence there. But I have no idea how it got there. Like, who is Mendez to her? Like, did we even confirm? Like, yeah, it was his car at the scene. Supposedly. Oh, and it just crashed. Well then. And we're calling it a day. Because I got some work to do. And I will finish this case on my own time. Because how dare you? Alright. Alright. I got some work to do today. Got some writing, some emails, and some crafting for fair. If it's the last weekend of fair this weekend, it's exciting. It's a little sad. But also I'm ready to have my weekends back. Everyone, thank you again for joining me. We'll probably do another short little stream tomorrow morning as well. I'm just kind of playing around with what's going on these days. I will eventually do an evening one again, but probably not until after Ren Fair is over. So, keep an eye out. I will try to keep things communicated so that you guys know ahead of time rather than just getting a little notification, but I am trying also to be better about exporting them over to YouTube. I didn't do it this time. I mean, I did export it over to YouTube, but I didn't make it a premiere, where hopefully there will be scheduled times later in the day for people who didn't see it, so you still kind of get that let's talk to people in chat sort of vibe over on YouTube. So thank you so much for joining me. I will probably see you tomorrow morning. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, all.